Hello everyone, I'm Victor Hugo Nieto from Circular Economy of Agave. I will teach you some basic steps to start to plant agave in your country. The first, you need land. You need to buy some hectare. Maybe if you don't have the budget for it, you can start with less. It doesn't matter. Everything is proportional. For 1 hectare, you need 2,000 agaves, and if you have half hectare, you can plant 1,000. So you can rent it. Here in Mexico, by year, you almost pay 750 dollars, Canadian dollars, for 1 year of hectare renting, right? So the second step, if you don't have the budget for rent, maybe you can have a investor, a business partner that put the land in my godfather allowed me to use this land. It's not mine. I make a deal with him. I will give him the 50% of all the total production. It means from the agaves, we give him 50% of the plants, 50% of the leaves, 50% of the pineapples when they already are mature. It will happen in 8 years, but he allowed me to do this. After you have the terrain, you need to start to make lines. These fences is fundamental because when the agave is this small, some animals like cows or sheep, they can come and eat the agave. More the cows and the horses. The sheep are very friendly with the agave because they have um, they these are so sharp, these needles, and they are not much friend with the stomach of the animals. But you need to create the complete croquis for the plantation. So you can fly a drone. Fly with a drone. It's not much expensive and it's very quickly. So you can see the elevation and the digital model terrain about it. What is this necessary? Because here in Mexico we have 800 millimeters of precipitation each year in the place where I am. So if there is too much water and it creates small lakes near from the agaves, it can be a problem for the agaves because help to grow some fungus and mushrooms. I don't know what is the perfect word, but it creates infections and some sickness in the plants. So you need, if you see there is some elevation in my land, it help to bring all the water from the upside to down, and it continue going over there. So it's very necessary to have a good management of the water. So after you have the digital model terrain, you can make the lines, the rows for the agave plantation. It recommend between each agave, from this row to this row, 3 meters. You can see 1, 2, 3, 3 meters, because this small plant in 8 years it will have a diameter of 2 meters, so it's very huge. And the distance between each agave, it has to be 2 meters in the line, right? 3 meters from the row, 2 meters in the line. So you can plant so much agaves as you want and your land allow you. So this is another step. After you have your rows, you need to start to dig. You can use a hole digger. I just find some machines of this in Amazon US Predator is one of them. It goes around maybe uh, $1,000 Canadian dollars, but it helps a lot because I have been working 3 days with people here using manual instruments to start to dig the holes, and it takes too much time. And with this machine, I made around 100 holes in 20 minutes, so it's very fast. Another thing that can help you to have a good plantation is when you have your fence, draw a line with a you can use a rope in order to go straight and continue having the distance of 3 meters in each row. And this rope you can use a marker, you can use a pen or something to mark the rope between the 2 meters, and you can use a rope of 100 meters, so it's more easily to go with the hole digger machine and start to dig and make all these holes. After you have your holes, of course you need the plant. The plant is very essential to have a good health about it. The agave, it's very strong. It resists a lot of things. There is more than 250 species of agave worldwide. In Mexico, we exploit almost 20. You know the agave tequilana that is blue and you drink it at the tequila. But I'm planting another that is Americana. Americana is used for the pulque. The pulque, it's a millenary and an ancestral beverage from the agave. So the people cut the leaves of the agave and start to take from the pineapple like a fermentation from it. And there is a beverage. Sometimes it's delicious, and other times it's not much. It depends the species of the agave, right? So you need to choose good quality agave plants. You need to have care that doesn't have fungus or animals. We have a lot of beetles near from the agaves. We have about 4 species. There are mainly the most aggressive with them. One of them is called the picudo. It makes some holes on the heart of the agave and make it sick. Another one is the gallina ciega, like the blind chicken. It's similar. All the beetles make these problems with the agaves, but we have worms, red worms, we have golden worms, we have ants, black ants, golden ants. We have many of these species that can create problems, but you need to go with somebody that has a certification of health from the plant. That is the better way. Each plant can cost around $1.50 Canadian. If you buy a certified plant, and somebody can offer to you, I don't know, maybe half Canadian dollar with no certification, but on the long time, it's more cheap to have a certificated plant than buy some chemicals and these venoms for kill all the fungus or kill the beetles. So you have to be very clear about where you choose your plants. After you have your plant, you need to verify that the soil is good. Okay, the agave grows almost in all the countries. 2/3 of the world can develop agaves. You can plant agaves in the desert. I'm here in the mountain. You can go to every place. Only the agaves don't grow in the tundra or maybe in Alaska or something that there is a lot of cold and snow, because they die. But in the places where you have temperatures between 5 grades up to 45 grades Celsius, you can plant agaves. So after you have your plant and you decide which species is more uh, accurate for your location, you can start to plant. You only need to the agave and put it on the hole that you make with your machine, and be sure that you smash the soil in order that, okay, here it is. You smash the soil in order to give some support to the plant. Okay, this plant looks very ugly now, but in some years it will be huge. And this is a small approach about the agaves. I hope that you enjoy this video. You can subscribe at my channel and I can share more information about the agaves in the future. Have a good day. See you soon, people. Here is a beautiful place. It's my hometown, Puruandiro. So if you want to come, please write me on the channel or on my social media, Victor Hugo Nieto Ramirez on Facebook or LinkedIn. And you can travel to Mexico and stay at my home.